What's up, Lantern fans? It's the Emerald Enthusiast coming at you with another action figure review. This time I'm taking a look at the 2008 DC Direct Green Lantern Series 3 action figure of Batman as a Green Lantern. Let's get a quick look at packaging here. DC Direct designates this figure as intended for ages 14 and up. This is a basic card and bubble design, and that allows you to see the figure from every angle, and I do appreciate that. Here's a look at the bottom and the top of the bubble. The top of the card says Green Lantern Series 3, and we get this sticker on the front of the bubble that says Batman as a Green Lantern. And on the back, we get a product shot of the other figures that are available in this wave. The back of the card features a brief bio. It says Batman as a Green Lantern. Despite Hal Jordan's peace offering of a power ring, Bruce Wayne prefers to battle evil in his own way. The figure is entirely visible through the bubble, and the plastic has been molded in such a way that you actually see the Green Lantern symbol on it, and I really appreciate that. And with no further ado, now it's time to bust this figure out of the package and see what's inside. And here we see the Dark Knight out of the package and wielding the green light of will. As was common with many figures from this era, this figure has limited articulation. However, for both Batman fans and Green Lantern fans, this figure has such detail that it makes an extremely cool addition to your collection. So let's take a closer look at the loose details now. The figure comes with only one accessory, and that is this Green Lantern symbol peg base. I am quite a fan of these. I buy these loose all the time for other figures. I just wish that the figure would have come with some other type of accessory as well. The figure comes with one of the best capes that I have ever seen on a Batman figure. The sculpting is outstanding, and it has a slick look to it. I really appreciate the artistic flair of the pointed ends, and the way that this cape has been sculpted to fall over the shoulders is very realistic. The underside of the cape is green, representing the transformative emerald energy. The details on the utility belt are very intricate, and the figure comes with a sculpted piece of plastic that represents the chest symbol popping off of the costume with energy. The figure features a color scheme of black, white, and bright green. The paint applications are excellent, as is the sculpted musculature. DC Direct produced a figure that is a unique and attractive fusion of the Batman costume and that of the Green Lantern core. The ring is above average considering the time period. As you can see, it's been sculpted to look like something that has been slid over the finger. I wish that the paint applications were a little tighter, but nonetheless I find this ring to be satisfactory. The head sculpt actually looks much better in person than it appears on camera here. Close up like this, it looks overly angular, but that's really not the appearance that I get when I'm looking at it on one of my shelves. There's excellent sculpting on the cowl and the chin, and the white eyes complete a fittingly mysterious Batman expression. In terms of articulation, the figure has single jointed knees, and you can move the leg back that much. Be careful with the cape there. You can get him to kick forward this much, which certainly isn't great. And he does step back just a little, so I'm thankful for what we got there, but again, that's not great articulation in the hips. There's no torso articulation at all. There's rotation at the top of the gloves, and that allows you various options for ring slinging poses. There are single jointed elbows, and there's only a moderate amount of movement due to the size of the biceps. There's also no bicep swivel. However, you can raise the arms up from the sides this much at the shoulder joints. You can rotate the arms backward, so if you'd like to get the figure into a flying pose, you do have that option. It is possible to do a 360 with the arm at the shoulder joint. However, be very careful. I'm holding the cape away from the arm as I do this. The head moves easily from side to side, and he can look up this much. He can look down this much. And there is much more head tilting than I thought we would get with this figure. So while this isn't great articulation by any means, this is pretty standard DC Direct articulation for the time period. And now some final thoughts on this figure. With the impending release of the McFarlane Green Lantern Batman, I thought that this was an appropriate time to look back on this release from DC Direct. In terms of appearance, I think this is one of the best lanternized Batman figures, and there have been quite a few over the years from various lines. This figure still isn't easy to find at an affordable price. I see it going for around $75 mint on card, and loose and complete ones for about $50. I've seen some sellers ask for astronomical prices on this figure, so don't let yourself be gouged. However, I do think it's worth the price of around $75. And if you decide to buy a loose one, make sure that the joints are tight before you make the purchase. And as always, happy hunting! I certainly hope you have enjoyed this review. If so, please like and subscribe. And please, tell all of your friends about this channel. I would certainly appreciate it. And I'll be back with more Green Lantern related content soon. But until we meet again, this has been the Emerald Enthusiast, and thanks for watching.